So today on the plant showcase we have two new plants, both of them Bucephalandra and one more. This is kind of a mix of Kabomba and the Valichi. So this is like a hybrid of those two. I can't remember quite what the name is. I'll research it and I'll put it down in the links. But with the Bucephalandra that I have, right? So I have one. Yeah, so this is the Lamandau purple, which is this one, which is the darker one, and the other one is the Melavi, so that's the greener one. So it has smaller leaves. So Bucephalandra, very nice plant to have. I've seen a lot of people having these plants. They take really good care of it. So it's a very easy plant to care for. They don't require much CO2, much light, but they are also very slow growers, which is absolutely fine for me. And the plan is to attach them to the rocks. So mainly this video is about how I will attach my Buce plants to the rocks, and I'll show you guys how I do it. Also, one special thing about these plants is for those of you who are new in the hobby and don't know much, even I'm new basically, so if you know more than this, then please feel free to share in the comments below what you know about this plant as well. So these plants, they also do flower. I've seen them in the shop, flowering out buds, which look really beautiful. So I decided to give them a try. And these plants, they come from an island called as Borneo, which is in Indonesia. So they are found over there at the free-flowing rivers, at the borders. Get back to the main plan, which was ideally to get these Bucephalandra out of the pots and plant them onto the rocks. I have a few pebbles. I don't know if both the pebbles are going to be sufficient to plant both of these, but we'll try. So guys, here's both the Buce plants out of the water. You can see the difference in the color. So this one, the Melavi, it's quite green, and the other one, it's a little bit tinge of purple or darkish color over here, dark green purple color over here. So they both are different. Also a little bit of shorter leaves on this, where I see a little longer leaves on this. They have this wavy pattern on the leaves. Quite cool looking plants, very small. Just comparison from my hand, how small they are. Quite small plants, not very big. So we're going to be using this braid fishing line which I had earlier from one of my fishing gear. So it's quite nice. It will not rot underwater because it's anyways made for fishing, so it's good quality. This was an expensive line which I got, and it should be easy tying it up with this, hopefully. So I have two pebbles over here. So these are pebbles. I'm going to try and tie them to this. Let's see how it goes. First, of course, to prepare the plants, we need to get them out of from the pots and separate them from the wool that they are in. We need to do it gently. Quite easy and simple. There it is. So all the wool is out. We have only the Buce over here. It's one piece, and I don't want to separate it. So usually people, they will separate the rhizomes, one each, and then they will plant it separately. For me, I have different plans for my Buce, because as you see the other tank which is getting ready, my actual plan is going to be to put them over here. So for now, I just want them to be on a stone and trying to do well on the stone itself, and later plant them in this tank over here. So I don't want to separate them right now or do anything with them. I just want them to naturally grow and go in the transition phase with the tank water that I have. Because no matter where you put these, when you take them from one place and plant them in the other, they will melt, because the water parameters the water parameter is different everywhere. So they will melt a little bit and will take some time to develop new leaves again. So I have all the wool is out, I have the plant separated. So this one over here, it's this is one piece. Yeah. So this is one piece, and I have another rhizome over here. So this is the second piece. So kind of, I think, three. So I'm going to try and see if I have another spare rock that I can attach these to. Very beautiful. So I'll see if I can attach them to a third rock as well, and we can have three separate rhizomes. So I'll just wash these plants. I'll give them a rinse because there is some full stuck to it still. So we'll give them a rinse, and then we'll start the attaching process to the rock. So we're going to start attaching, guys. I found a small pebble for the small rhizome that I have. For this one, I'm just going to use, I have aquarium glue, which is used for aquascaping. So we're just going to use aquarium glue and stick it onto the pebble. Just use glue. So there it is on the rock. I'll just let it dry for some time. And this is super glue kind of a thing, which is used in aquascaping, and it's going to work very fast. I recommend, if you guys are doing it, wear gloves because you don't want your fingers sticking, which is happening to me right now. I don't have gloves, so I have to do it this way. So it looks good on the rock. I'll just place it vertically in the aquarium, and it should do well over there. Now the plan was initially to use the fishing line that I have and attach it over here. So let's see how we can do that. Are now secured to the pebbles. We have tried and done our best, so secured them with the fishing line, and here in this case we have done it only using the glue. So I have used a combination of the glue and as well as the fishing line. A reason I did not want to use a lot of glue is because I don't want the plants to rot inside the glue, get stuck in it and rot. So I'm not sure how the glue will react, so I want to keep these plants in best condition possible. So I just want to use the thread along it, and hopefully they'll do well. I'll place these plants in the tank, and then I'll show you how they look underwater. So guys, we have completed with today's task, which was to get our Bucephalandra attached to these rocks over here, and you can see I have placed them over here. I have some space in between. I think I can plant some more plants over here, but let's see. I don't want to overcrowd this tank right now. But look at the Bucephalandra. Looks good. So hopefully they'll do well, and they should be able to thrive over here in this tank. If you enjoyed watching this video, guys, and if you think you found it helpful, to understand how you tie your plants to rocks, and you can use the same method and do it with driftwood as well. So if you did find it informative and helpful, make sure you do hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Do help and support us, and we shall be bringing more videos to you soon. Thank you so much, and see you till next time.